A very good afternoon to all of you. Myself is Dr. Rakhi Mishra, working as an associate professor in Noida Institute of Engineering and Technology, Pharmacy Institute, and I am here to deliver my lecture on the topic aromatic acids. This topic, aromatic acids, is a part of unit 2 of pharmaceutical organic chemistry BP 301T. Right. In the unit 2 part, the heading is aromatic acids and benzoic acid. So, separately I will deliver my lecture on aromatic acid, acidity of aromatic acids as well as on benzoic acids. So, in this lecture we will discuss about what are aromatic acids, what are the factors which affect the aromatic acids acidity, and what is the meaning of acidity of aromatic acids. So, the question is aromatic acid. It is very important term because it contains two things, one is aromatic and the another one is acid. Acid we all know. What is as an acid? I think student of your semester are very well aware of the term acid. Acid means when we talk about COOH group. Now, when they are called as aromatic acids, when they got directly attached to any aromatic ring, means aromatic acids are those moiety in which COOH group directly attaches to aryl compound or aryl group. In this see ArCOOH, what is it? This is aromatic acid, clear? And RCOH means here if the R is alkyl group, if this R is alkyl group, then it is called aliphatic acid. So, you must be very clear about that concept, that what is the meaning of aromatic acid and what is the meaning of aliphatic acid. Aromatic acids are those in which COOH group are attached directly to any aryl group. Again, another very important term is acid, because if we are reading about what are aromatic acids, what is the acidity, what are the factors, then the question is, array, I do not know about what is an acid. So, you must be very much confident about this term. An acid is that compound which releases what? Which releases H plus ion. Right. Acids are those which releases H plus ion in the presence of base. Now, the term is very much clear. Acid is which releases H plus ion in presence of base, and what are aromatic acid? If COOH group attaches directly, again remember this, attached directly to any aromatic compound, then it becomes an aromatic, or you can say aromatic acids. So, reading the slide, the carboxyl group consists of, again one thing very important, ki how this name comes, carboxyl. What is the meaning of this carboxyl group? Because we know the carboxyl is having COOH. This CO is known as carbonyl, this OH is known as hydroxyl, and if in any functional groups they both get attached with each other, then what is the meaning? This carbo word is detected from carbonyl, carbo, and this oxyl is you can say taken from hydroxyl. So, it becomes carboxyl group. Why the name is given as carboxyl group? Because it is having a carbonyl group, C double bond O, and it is also having an OH group, and this OH group is hydroxyl group. So, that is why this is called a carboxyl group. Okay. So, moving to next slide. See, before discussion of detail of this aromatic acid, some points are also there. The points are aromatic acids are those in which COH is directly attached. If the formula is this, see it very, this is an, what is it? Aromatic acid. Now, if the structure becomes like this, CH2COH, then what is the name of that? This is not an aliphatic because aliphatic group is not there. This is not an aromatic because aromatic is not attached directly to that. Then what is the name of this type of aromatic acid? The name of this type of aromatic acids are side chain aromatic acids. Why it is side chain aromatic acid? Because in this the carboxyl group, or you can say the COH group, is attached to side chain. That is why it is known as side chain aromatic acids, right. Various examples of aromatic acids are there. See this. What is the name of this? This is benzoic acid, right. Nomenclature I will told you later. If it got attached with OH group, it becomes salicylic acid. If with this COH group, NH2 group comes and attaches itself, the common name of this is anthranylic acid, right. Suppose if this COH group, this is attached with nitro group, starting numbering from here, I will tell you later details, 1, 2, 3, then it is known as 3-amino benzoic acid, right. So, these are the different examples of, or you can say it can also be known as meta nitro, because this is the meta position. So, we can write it is meta nitro benzoic acid, right. So, there are various examples of these benzoic acid derivatives, or you can say aromatic acids are there. Again returning to my, right, this is my first slide, second. Now, again the you can say another thing which is very important is nomenclature of aromatic acids. See, nomenclature of aromatic or aliphatic acid. Two types of nomenclature are there. One type is chemical name and the other type is IUPAC name. In the IUPAC name, suffix oic is added, oic acid, right. Here the name of alkane dash oic acid, alkane oic acid, and here the alkyl carboxylic acid. Now, if the compound is aliphatic and the formula is HCOH, right, no alkyl groups are there. So, the common name of this is formic acid, but in the IUPAC nomenclature we always count the carbon name, COH carbon also. So, here only one carbon alkane क्या होता है? It is methyl, methanoic. So, the name becomes methane and oic. By the combination of both these, it becomes methanoic acid. Okay. Again, if the compound is this CH3 COH group, you are seeing here the alkyl group is what? Methyl. So, you will write methyl carboxylic acid and the common name is acetic acid. And here we are counting this carbon also 1 and 2, that means it becomes 2. So, this is ethanoic acid. This is the difference between chemical name and IUPAC nomenclature. And the nomenclature of you can say aromatic acids is very easy. Suppose this is COH, right? What is it? This is benzoic acid, right? The positions of benzoic acid are, these both are ortho, these are meta and these are para. If a moiety comes and attaches itself to para, then you have to write the name, the location of position. The location is para, para short form is P, OH is hydroxy, para hydroxy benzoic acid. If anything comes and attaches itself also to this position, then what is it? This is ortho para dihydroxy benzoic acid. So, in this way you can have an idea, or you will understand the nomenclature of aliphatic as well as aromatic acids. Okay. Now, very important point is why aromatic carboxylic acid is meta director, means why we are saying that carboxylic acid is meta director. When any electrophile wants to come and attaches itself to carboxylic acid, or you can say aromatic carboxylic acid, it always finds its position at the meta position. Why it is so? The reason behind that is because a resonance occurs, and resonance in the form of dispersion of positive charge, right? So, dispersion of positive charges causes this aromatic acid to acquire positive charge on two positions, one ortho, another para. So, you can understand the point ki if at the ortho and if at the para position positive charge is there, then electrophile will never you can say then electrophile will never try to come to the ortho and para position. That is why we want, or we always believe that aromatic carboxylic acid is meta director. Wait. So, ortho and para position in benzoic acids, resonating structure carry always positive charge. Therefore, an electrophile cannot attack these position. Which position? Ortho and para position. And because it is having a negative, because it is an electrophile. What is the meaning of electrophile? Electrophile is an electron lover. So, it always wants to come and attack to that site where it is rich in electron. But in ortho and para position of benzoic acid, it is having a positive charge. That is why the only remaining position for an electrophile is meta position. Thus, it is believed, thus it has been said that COH is a strong meta director, means if any electrophile comes and wanted to attach itself to aromatic carboxylic acid, then it always directs that electrophile to come to meta position. Okay. Wait, I will tell you how it is so. See, this is the structure of benzoic acid. What happens? This moves here and this moves here. So, resonance occurs and what becomes? CO minus OH, right? O minus and OH, and it acquires positive charge like this. Again, this moves here. So, what happens? OH, O minus, double bond, positive charge here. Again, it moves to this position, this double bond. What happens? This and this always acquire positive charge. Now, this comes here and this comes here. So, in the final resonating structure, again we got the same thing. So, see what? 3 position acquire positive charge. This ortho position, this para position, this ortho position. So, the 2 positions remaining are that can accommodate an electrophile is these meta positions. So, it is believed that right. So, it is said that COH is a strong meta director. I think you got an idea why we are saying that aromatic carboxylic acids are meta directors. Now, acidity of aromatic acid, it is very interesting, right? Before reading this slide, I want to explain you one thing. The topic is acidity of aromatic acids, right? What is the meaning of acidity? Release of H plus ion, right? Suppose this is an aromatic acid COOH. It releases an H plus ion, then it becomes C, very important it is, C double bond O minus, got? C double bond O minus. Why it is said that it is acidic in nature? Because it is, here it is giving the H plus ion. Two reasons are there. One reason is release of H plus ion, and second, stability. Stability of what? Stability of this ion. Why it is stable? Because the negative charge of oxygen moves in between these two oxygen. The negative charge moves in this. How it is so? This C. This is aryl COOH. Sorry, I have written this COO minus, right? Now, the resonance occurs in this way. C, this benzene remains as such. C, this negative charge moves here and this double bond moves here. So, it becomes O minus double bond O. So, in this form, this is the first resonating structure, this is the second resonating structure. The negative charge of carboxylate, what is this called? CO minus, this is benzoate ion, right? The negative charge of this ion remains moving in between these two oxygens. So, it is believed that it is stable, means it is fulfilling both two conditions. It is giving the H plus ion and also it is, you can say it is having the stability. And why this is stable? Because of this movement of negative charge in between the two oxygen. That is why it is believed that aromatic acids are acidic. Aromatic acids are converted into their benzoate salt by aqueous solution of hydroxide. In the presence of base, they are giving H plus ion and they are converting themselves into benzoate salt. The negative charge of benzoate ion is shared by oxygen atom. Right now, I have told you the oxygen atom means the benzoate ion charge is shared by the oxygen atoms. So, it cannot be effectively delocalized by aromatic ring, and its acidity influenced also by inductive effect. The inductive effect is what? The movement of positive ion, which we have discussed earlier. So, in this way we can say that the aromatic acids are acidic. Carboxylic acid also dissociates in the same way and gives the carboxylate ion and proton, and similarly aromatic ion also dissociates in this way and it is called benzoate and proton. The question is either carboxylic acid is more acidic or aromatic acids is more acidic. See, the negative charge of carboxylate ion is shared by two carboxylate oxygen atom. It is right, you can have an idea कि this negative charge is shared by these two oxygen atom. Here also this negative charge is shared by these two oxygen atom, but on the same times it is having no aryl group, which is showing also the resonating structure, which is also having the tendency to pull up the electrons, but in the benzoate, or in the benzoate ion it is having this benzene ring which is also having some resonating structure. So we can say that aromatic acids are more acidic when compared to aliphatic acids. See, the negative charge of carboxylate ion is shared by 2 carboxylate oxygen atom, we have seen in that, and it cannot be effectively delocalized by aromatic ring. Carboxylate ion is having no aromatic ring, while acidity, or you can say while aromatic acids are having aromatic rings and they can help for the delocalization of electrons, and acidity is further influenced by inductive effect in case of what? In case of aromatic acids. Now, the groups which are having a positive effect, plus I effect, if they got attached with that, then what they do is, plus I effect is what? They electron release, means they will increase the electron density of that carboxylate or benzoate ion. Then, and minus I effect means, minus inductive effect means electron withdrawing, means they lessen, they will decrease the density of electrons. Acidity is influenced by both these effects. Later in the later slides we will discuss about that. The groups having plus I effect attached to a molecule increases the overall electron density. I have told you, because they are releasing the electrons and making it more basic, not acidic, but they are making it more basic. भाई इलेक्ट्रॉन्स का बढ़ जाने से क्या होगा? बेसिसिटी बढ़ेगी, लेकिन हम तो यहाँ एसिड पढ़ रहे हैं ना, तो एसिड को पढ़ने के लिए हमको चाहिए कि उसकी जो बेसिसिटी है वो कम हो, लेकिन यहाँ उल्टा हो रहा है कि प्लस आई इफेक्ट से क्या हो रहा है? बेसिसिटी बढ़ रही है. While the groups which are having minus I effect, if they got attached, they decreases the overall electron density and making it electron deficient, which results in its acidity. See, again in detail we are, because this is in your syllabus, effect of substituents on acidity. Any factors that stabilize the excess charge on carboxylate anion will enhance the acid dissociation constant, enhance the acidity of carboxylic acid, means when it is you can say when it is increased acidity, when they will stabilize the excess charge on carboxylate anion, because for any group it is very difficult to bear negative charge. So, if anybody comes and say okay, I will share some electron, then we can have an idea, then it will become more stable, right. Now, the question is electron withdrawing groups. The conjugate base of aromatic acid is stabilized by electron withdrawing group. For this reason, they make the acid more acidic. See, the electron withdrawing group withdraws the electron, right. See, in this example, this NO2 group is withdrawing the electron. So, they are lowering the electron density on the aromatic ring, and I have told you earlier it is very difficult for any aromatic ring to bear the negative charge. But if somebody says and said that okay, I will share some electron from you, then it will become very happy and stable. In the same way, this electron withdrawing group withdrawing the electron, and if the electron withdrawing groups they disperse the negative charge of carboxylate anion, making it more stable and also promoting its function. Okay. Now, the condition of electron donating group. भाई मेरे पास 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन, मैं पहले से परेशान हूँ कि हाउ आई कैन बियर दोज 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन. इलेक्ट्रॉन donating group comes and said okay, take my 2 electrons more, then what happens? I become unstable. Similarly is here कि if any electron donating group comes and said that I will attach myself to you, then the conjugate base of that benzoic acid get destabilized, making it more making it less acidic and more basic. Electron donating group activate the benzene ring to electrophilic attack and make benzoic acid less acidic, right. These are the examples of electron withdrawing and electron donating groups. The electron withdrawing groups may be any aldehyde or ketone, carboxylic acid, amide, nitro, nitrile, trifluoromethyl, while the electron donating groups can be any alcohol or ether, amine, methyl, right. So, these are the examples. Now, we are very confident that we know that if any of these groups comes and attaches itself to benzene, the acidity will increase. But if these will come, electron donating groups comes and attach themselves to the benzene ring, benzoic acid, then the acidity will decrease. Okay. So, this is the comparison ki this is electron withdrawing and this is electron donating, and here no groups are there. So, what we are saying that pK here is 3.41, pK here is 4.19, pK here is 4.46. What is the meaning of pKa? pKa, it is acid dissociation constant, right. Acid dissociation constant. If pKa is less, then acidity will be more. They are means opposite to each other. If pK is less, acidity will be more. Now, in these pK values, what we are seeing that this 4-nitrobenzoic acid is having the least pKa value. That means it is most acidic. After that, it is most acidic, and then least acidic is this benzoic acid. So, it is very much clear to all of you that the acid, or you can say the electron withdrawing groups make the acid more acidic, electron donating group make the acid less acidic. And one very important point and very interesting point, in fact, it is that if either of any electron donating or electron withdrawing group comes and attaches itself to ortho position, then it will always increase the acidity because of the factor steric effect. Because of the steric effect, the group which comes and attaches itself to ortho position, it comes above the plane of the molecule, and when someone comes and said that I am above the plane of the molecule, then it is believed that it becomes more acidic, right. So, this is a point which you must have in your mind, that ortho substitution always make it more acidic. Okay. So, moving to next slide. Again, these are electron withdrawing group. The pKa value you can have an idea, it is 4.7. See, electron withdrawing group increases acidity. This point must be, you must keep in your mind. This is electron withdrawing group with pK value this and this, and in between all these you are seeing that 1.7 is the lowest pKa value. So, it is most basic. This is the effect of halogens, and this is a very simple qualitative test that sodium bicarbonate, when you add it to the benzoic acid, you can say a pinch of effervescence will come, and this pinch of effervescence will cause the test positive that it is having an aromatic acid in its group. So, this is all about the aromatic acids, in which we have discussed the acidity and the effect of substituents. Thank you very much.